says, I want my gravy on the side. Oh, hey, what's up, friends? Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Atlas Shrugged. Have you read it? It's today's topic. Let's talk about it. The idea is simple. Every day, Monday through Friday, I go live for about 10 minutes. No big deal. I want to help you look good, feel good, and smell good. In the process, I reveal the hidden secrets of the universe at no extra charge. You're welcome. My friends are watching behind the scenes on Instagram, Safe New Media on Instagram. And I invite everyone in my community to join me. All your wildest dreams will come true. It's not a cult, but I invite you to join us at safenewmedia.com/XOXO. All your wildest dreams will come true. Okay, my name is Sean Allen Fenn, founder of Safe New Media. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Atlas Shrugged, the Ayn Rand novel. Have you read it? So Aaron Rodgers may or may not have read it. It's on his bookshelf, at least. And so I want to talk about how to own your existence today. I'm not saying I agree with. Sorry about that. Okay, once again, I'm in an undisclosed, secluded area, secluded location. And sometimes the internet wants to struggle. Okay, so I was saying that I don't agree with everything that Ayn Rand says or believes in, but I do actually kind of follow her logic. So Ayn Rand defined objectivism. This is what she called her philosophy. It's probably because existentialism was taken at that point. But she defined it as the concept of man as a heroic being with his own happiness as the moral purpose of his life, with productive achievement as his noblest activity, and reason as his only absolute. That's in her words. I don't know if she recognized that our reason actually fails us more often than not. But regardless, this is what objectivism is. Objectivism posits that the mind does not create reality, but rather it is a means of discovering reality. That's what she thinks. I'll refrain from giving my opinion. But here's a good quote. One of the characters in the book, Francisco D'Anconia. Money, I like this quote. This is good. I want to learn this as a monologue. Money demands that yourself, not your weakness to men's stupidity, but your talent to their reason. It demands that you buy not the shoddiest they offer, but the best that your money can find. And when men live by trade with reason, not force, as their final arbiter, it is the best product that wins, the best performance, the man of best judgment and highest ability. And the degree of a man's productiveness is the degree of his reward. This is the code of existence, whose tool and symbol is money. Is that what you consider evil? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I guess this is why this comes up is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a superstar quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. He was a guest on Monday Night Football's Manning Cast. So Manning Cast, his brothers. Excuse me, I need some water. I'm gonna mute this for a sec. Sorry. Anyway, he was on Manning Cast. Peyton and Eli Manning discussed the game at hand and the subject of what Rodgers reads came up. So this guy led the Packers to the top NFC playoff position with their Sunday win over the Minnesota Vikings. He told the Manning brothers he reads a lot of French poetry, and then he points at a bookshelf behind him and says he's got Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand over here. He didn't say if he read it or not, but he says he has it on his bookshelf. And it seems like in this day and age, you are judged by people, by what you have on your bookshelf, which is that's okay. That's cool. So this is kind of off the subject, but kind of personal. Back in the days when I worked at a makeup counter, yeah, that's what I used to do for work. I used to be a makeup artist, a retail makeup artist. I was a makeup counter girl. I felt like a makeup counter girl, but I was a guy. I still am a guy. It was a good job, no complaints. But I worked at a makeup counter. So here's one thing I learned was on the surface, it appeared that I was selling lipsticks and lotions to ladies. Notice the alliteration? But what I was really selling was self-esteem to women who did thoroughly obsess over the shape of their eyebrows. They tended towards the inclination of an appeal to nature. Have you heard of this? Appeal to nature is where you think that because something is natural, it's better. Poison ivy is natural. Do you want to put poison ivy on your face? That's natural. So that was I don't know. That was my perception of what I was doing. They and I worked as a freelancer for a lot of my career. I worked full time and as a freelancer, but the cosmetic companies would hire freelancers, A lot of them still do. I don't know what it's like now with the pandemic. I don't know what they're doing now, but they would hire freelancers. And I got this impression that from the perspective of the full-time people who worked at the makeup counter for the department stores, that they kind of look down on freelancers, or I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but I got this impression that they're kind of like either jealous or didn't hold them in as high a regard. I don't know. It's kind of like there's this subtle us versus them kind of mentality. Like they weren't as good as the full time people, but they were. But I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I don't know if it was true. I just got that impression. So I thought it seemed like to me that freelancing was thought of as a lower status than the full-time makeup counter employees. I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of what it felt like. Because they were hired guns, you know. They they were hired by the cosmetic companies, and it makes perfect financial sense because these cosmetic companies would maximize hourly sales output. They would save on taxes and insurance benefits because they didn't pay freelancers the insurance. They paid them at like a flat hourly rate, no commission. So the cosmetic companies liked like probably still do like to hire freelancers because they're cheaper than full-time people. And usually they're actually more effective because they get in there and they do the work and they get out and they don't have to get paid as much. So that's my background. That's kind of my that influenced my view on the world. So the most valuable freelancers who consistently were hired for jobs this is a pretty competitive marketplace. Cosmetics is very competitive. And the best ones were the ones who showed up on time, made their sales goals. They didn't get paid commission, but they made their sales goals for the counter. So that was great. Now, I've been an entrepreneur for a while, and I hire freelancers, and I love it. I do. I hire freelancers to help me with prospecting, and they do a lot of the busy work that I don't want to do. I love it. And I found some good guys. So I found some not so good guys, but the ones that the ones that stand out. You can tell like they know what's up. I love it. So I highly recommend outsourcing. And today, over 1/3 of American workforce have resorted to freelance work because of the pandemic. But one thing that stays the same is the degree of a man's productiveness or a woman's productiveness, or, a person, being gender neutral for a minute. The productiveness is the degree, the degree of a person's productiveness is the degree of his or her reward. Outsourcing is a godsend. I love outsourcing. So my point is, what I like about Ayn Rand is the kind of underlying sense of responsibility to take care of your business. Take care of business. There's nothing wrong with that. That is the best thing about capitalism. And the people who are productive should be rewarded. And the people who are not productive but still want a piece of the action should be punished. And in nature, they are punished. Like Mother Nature punishes the DNA of the person who doesn't contribute to the whole of society. It's true. I don't know. That's just my perspective. Own your existence. And all right, I've gone too long. I got to wrap it up. Appreciate you guys. Smash that subscribe button. Let me switch cameras here. Smash that subscribe button. Pummel that subscribe button into submission. I'm going to leave you with just 15 seconds of my single, The Love Cascade. The record comes out this Friday. The album comes out this Friday. You can pre-save it now. The album is called Surplus. The more you listen, the more prosperous you will be. Here is 15 seconds of the single, The Love Cascade.
In the last days, divisions apart from the love cascade. Motives met with the mark of Cain apart from the love cascade.
The album comes out this Friday. You can check out, hope my mic wasn't too loud. Check out the video for the single, safenewmedia.com/surplus. Leave me a comment. I invite you to keep in touch. I want to know who you are, find out more about you so I can add more value. So if you want to connect on Telegram, there's a link in the description if you're watching on YouTube or LinkedIn. Okay, I appreciate you guys. I have spoken.